Okay, garden tour. Starts off with stuff that needs to be done. LOL. Oh gosh. Ligustrum is blooming. It is very fragrant, not my favorite. Rosemary is bouncing back after a hard winter. Look at all the new growth. So hopefully it'll come along. I love seeing green on it. My eucalyptus, inspired by a San Francisco trip. Japanese maple. Still needs some more trimming. That's okay, it's pretty. Oregano. Some sunflower seedlings. Transplanted that sage. There's some good sunflowers. That's a new one this year. Coreopus or something like that. Creeping thyme. Oh, I love the smell of this. Chrysanthemum. Pulled off some pieces of it and trying a new one there. I want to pull out that boxwood. Just haven't got that far. There's the original sage that I grew from seed. It's so beautiful. It's one of my favorites. And it also smells so good. Got lots of new growth. This area is a work in progress. Not quite sure yet. Oh my gosh. My neighbor. This is a new one. I love these little blooms. It is Pennyroyal. Couldn't remember the name of it. That's why I leave the tags in. These are covered because the birds want to eat all of my seeds. They are so mean. These are wildflower beds, zinnias, marigolds, sunflowers. There's a bunch of growth in there. Can't wait to pull these off. Another little sunflower patch. Oh, I literally just did this week. All those zinnias. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. There they are. Hello, pretty. So that is zinnia that I had saved. Zinnia seeds I had saved from the zinnias I grew last year. Wanted to do the whole front yard, but settling for that. LOL. Okay. Added some privacy trees this year. Our neighbor has a yappy dog that barks every time I come outside. So we got the arborvitaes, the green giants, because I do need the height. Because when we're sitting up there on the hill looking down, it's surprising how much you can see of the neighbors. But Brad got these in the ground for me, or got the holes dug by Mother's Day. And so there is Hayden, Haley, Henley, Holden, Hattie, and that's what he told me for Mother's Day, which I thought was so thoughtful. And then I added me and Brad because I wanted just a tiny touch more shade, but I'm excited about them. They are supposed to be better than the Leyland cypress that we have growing across the back, which you can see loses its privacy underneath after years go by. Okay, now this is my happy place. Grammy's garden. That is my morning sit spot. Yes, I need a new chair. This was a plant somebody gave Mama that was dying. I don't even know what it is. Geranium. That's a new variety of the sedum, the autumn joy, but it is called something else, something like dazzle. I thought it was so pretty. More of my creeping time. So this area is my try it out and then put it where I really think it should go, the yard. But anyway, I love it, that stuff. And then Lainey loves the rocks, so me and her's been gathering rocks around the yard and putting them around. Of course, I still got tons of apple mint growing. And then this is an Easter lily from last year. Another geranium. This is candy tuft. It bloomed, but now it's not blooming. It's not as pretty. I got this new stuff for my wall. I love this purple spiky. Don't remember the name. Some cute little creeping petunias or whatever they're called. Succulents. They do okay. Seedlings I start and try to keep watered. Some emerald green arborvitaes that I pulled up and I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. Oregano. I always like to start things and try to see if anybody wants some to share. Bunch of little. So yeah, I bought growth hormone for the first time ever, and I'm pretty excited because I am trying to pull up and regrow everything. Let me show you my garden table. I love my garden table. This is something my neighbor gave me a while back, and it is one of my very most favorite things. I can stand here, and I got all my little pots and seeds. Of course, it's a mess, but I really don't care. This is my creative zone, so it doesn't matter to me what it looks like. I put my hummingbird feeders right there because I like to sit and watch them. It's like one of my favorite things. So I bricked another layer all around that I brought in from the top of this bank area, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I just love it. I think it just helps so much. So it was a lot of work, and that's kind of what I did, I think, the month of March. But gosh, don't it, I think it just looks so good. And it needed to be built up a little. It wants to erode so bad. This bank has been a thorn in my side from the beginning, but I think it looks pretty this spring for it to be so early in the season. I feel like everything looks good for this time of year. There's one of my original rhodies. It's, they don't look as great, but we needed rain. I want me a little woodland garden, so I got me some little stepping stones, and I'm working on this little shady spot to sit because our yard does not have very much shade, especially shady spots. But look how, and I got me a little fern. He's so cute. But just look at the view from up here. Isn't it pretty? And then nobody knows I'm up here in the trees. The kids can't find me, and it is the only cool spot on 90-degree days. There is one of my coral bells. I love these. And then I just bought this from the high school this week. I thought it was so pretty. And then my Solomon seal Tia gave me. I love the Solomon seal. This is a variegated. It's so pretty. And then, of course, that hosta has been here since we moved here. One of my neighbors, one of the first things she brought over to me. She don't even live here anymore. Oregano loves the heat there. Look at this rose bush. I mean, it is just showing off. I never knew I loved roses so much. This is new from last year, Bee Balm, and look how pretty it is, and it made it over winter. The hummingbird has already been at it. And then this is also a double knockout rose, but I don't know why it doesn't do as well. Maybe it doesn't get the right sun or the same amount of sun. Not really sure. I probably should move that. Cherry laurel. But anyway, so then I've got my beds. This one has asparagus in it, but I keep pinching it off and eating it. Let's see. Oh, there's one. Well, let me turn it there. So I'll come out here and have a snack. But Hattie planted all of these sunflower seeds from our sunflowers from last year that me and her saved. And some of them came up sooner, but anyway, that was fun. And I don't know, I've just kind of undecided this year with these beds, just plopping in whatever as I come along it. We'll see. Trying seeds. Sometimes the seeds work, sometimes they don't. I don't see not one Shasta daisy in here, so I don't know what happened with that. This is so pretty. It's new. It said it was good for cut flowers. I don't know if it will, but isn't it pretty? And then this was my Mother's Day present from Haley and Lainey. It just had to have a front and center spot. Little projects. Tomatoes! Yay! Calendula that I got from the Alta Pass Orchard up near the Blue Ridge Parkway. Snapdragons. They're so pretty. Here's another beautiful. I probably should be trimming it back more or whatever you call it, but I just hadn't. I just think it's so pretty. Hattie picked out this verbena. She likes coral color. Pansies that are still hanging on. Little seedlings popping up, trying things. Beautiful cosmos. I'm letting this go to seed and that go to seed just because I want to.